month. And, you know, like the way that they grade, and traditionally the way they used to grade in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is when you were good enough, then your instructor would present you with a new belt because you were showing it day in, day out at the academy. But if you were just purely going by week to week improvements or progressions, you may not see it. Okay. And it's a really difficult thing to see. And this one of the things of why like a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners, they're actually quite philosophical, because they have to make sense of the blur that is day-to-day training of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Wow. Yeah. That is quite philosophical. Yeah, they have to make peace with it. They have to make peace with not actually being able to see progress, because their brain can't perceive the difference on a day-to-day basis. And they have to just accept how it is. And yeah, that's super. Yeah, wow. That's and I guess we, in bodybuilding, you can, if you're meticulous enough, you know, you can get a rep here, a rep there. But to the beginner bodybuilder, it's ultimately frustrating if you don't have that. You know, when you get those first 2-year gains or whatever it is, and then the gains slow down, it took me a very, very long time to accept that the gains were not going to be at the same kind of jumps. And undoubtedly, that was where I accumulated some wear and tear and injuries, because I was always trying to take too big of a jump. And eventually, when I readjusted to change my progress to be like 1 extra rep per workout, is an improvement. Or if I do the same performance, but I've got an extra 2 reps left in the tank at the end of the set, then that's an improvement. And that was where I've been able to make kind of consistent progress now for the past 2 years, by kind of readjusting my expectations.
And that's the crazy thing. It's like, you know, for me, the interesting thing is, what was the change in your mind that accepted that 1 extra rep was enough, as opposed to, you know, like when you first started beginning, you get so caught up with the going, I can just add another 5 kilos on the plates. Do you know what I mean? And then I can still move in the same way. And then, you know, you see it like every 2 to 3 weeks, these sudden changes and stuff like that as well. And
yeah, so well,
that's the interesting.
Yeah, no, that's interesting, isn't it? So, well, number one was, to be honest, was injuries. So, like, after having lower back, after doing a deadlift in start of 2017, and I had like persistent lower back pain, and I was worried that I was going to be, you know, because I didn't know anything about spinal disc pathologies at the time, and I had my lower back MRI, and it said I had a spondylolisthesis in between my L4, L5, and I looked up.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so, and I looked up what that was, and then I was, you know, I got super scared basically, and I went through a whole year of. In that year, I had the lower back, the knee, and the shoulder injuries, and so yeah, that made me reevaluate what progress meant. You know, because I had a period of time where I was genuinely worried that I wouldn't be able to walk around. I wasn't sure if I was going to have the same career anymore, because at the time I was a personal trainer, and I was worried that, you know, what if I couldn't go to the gym and exercise? So I think I reevaluated progress very, very differently. And then the other thing as well, to be honest, was getting a bodybuilding coach, like for myself, who taught me a lot of these skills. So I guess you could say a value on my own mortality to a whole nother level. And
right.
And then, having some really good coaching and accountability as well. I think those 3 areas.
Okay. Because, like, I mean, the secret sauce is, how do you transfer the change in mentality that you had to your clients that want to do sustainable training? That's a secret. That's the secret sauce. Do you see what I mean? Because it's like if you can get them to invest in the process, if that's what they want, or like, you know, I believe as well as like, you know, a great coach is the one that doesn't try to kind of peg hole every single person into the same slot, and actually help that person find what's authentically most meaningful to them, you know. And that's, you know, like, and then help get them to invest in the process of what's authentic to that person, what makes them really excited about what they're doing. And for me, it's always been the martial arts. It's always been the martial arts. So all of my training, even when I was like, you know, going through my powerlifting and bodybuilding phases and stuff, it was still to help improve or find a different way within my martial arts. You know, and so, you know, I think people are like, you know, like, it's amazing because you found what your passion is, which is, you know, the bodybuilding aspect of it. And I think I really hope that within the aspect of movement, a great coach is the one that helps whoever decides to come to them, help them find their kind of, like, from the movement aspect, what they enjoy the most out of it, what's authentically most enjoyable to them, and actually get or even learn an enjoyment of movement.
Yeah,
Okay?
you can certainly. Yeah, you can certainly teach someone that bit of enjoyment. But yeah, I think that's really beautiful what you said. The secret sauce, and that's really a great thing that I guess I hadn't thought about before. Is what is it that shifted my maturity, if you want to call it that way, allowed me to go to another paradigm of consciousness in terms of being a lifter. And yeah, if I can just think about what turned the keys in my mind to help me go to the next level, and how can I teach that to others. And that's I'll definitely take that, for sure. All right, man, so I guess the important thing is to say how, actually, because I've had some first-hand experience with you, but for people that want to get in touch with you, how do you work with people?
I mean, like, we have several programs. I mean, we work as an osteopathic and physiotherapy clinic. So any injuries, then, you know, come in and we'll help treat your injuries. A lot of our, we also do kind of like training and movement programs with people based around what we call our sustainable fitness program. Okay, and what our sustainable fitness program does, which ties in beautifully with what you do, which is the sustainable fitness program is to provide general physical preparedness for all of our clients or patients that wish to do the sustainable fitness program. And then once they're physically prepared, we send them off to help them find authentically what it is movement wise that they enjoy in life. So in other words, it's just to get them ready so that if they decide, oh, I'm going to go see Tim to now really engage in bodybuilding, I have a foundation in place to go and do my bodybuilding. If my goal is to get my black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you have a physical foundation in place that will help you not only prepare you and protect you and reduce likelihood of injury in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but it will also, because we've expanded the capacity of movement and foundations that you have, may make you practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in a style and a way that you may not have done before because you were limited with your movement capability prior to that, you know, and so, you know, that's how we do it. And the sustainable fitness program is also a lifestyle, like it's also a health and lifestyle. So we help you learn how to incorporate good sleeping habits. That's going to help you with your health. We teach you some basic nutritional guidance and principles and stuff like that as well. We also help you with stress management tools, habit formation tools. That's part of the sustainable fitness program. So yeah, there's the kind of lifestyle, wellness, well-being aspect of the clinic, and then we have the osteopathic and physiotherapy aspect of the clinic as well.
Wow.
You know, so, and they combine together beautifully well. So, you know, that's pretty much how we work with all of our patients at the clinic.
And also, Ray, just for the listeners, Ray does have a beautiful clinic. I've been there and it's very, very nice, very, very fun. Reminds me of when I was at school. No, when I was at school. Reminds me when I went to a gymnasium and you could just play around. It's got that kind of vibe because you've got really nice soft floor, really professional vibe. Everything's very clean as well. Nice toilet. So aesthetically, it's a really nice place as well. And also, how can people get in touch with you? What's the best way for people to get in touch with you? And we'll include any links below as well.
Yeah, you can DM us at basically it's at evorehab.sports_osteopathy. That's for our Instagram link. Look us up, Evolution Rehab, on Facebook. Our email address is evorehab@gmail.com, or come and visit and check out our new website at www.evolutionrehab.com.
Great. And then your practice in St John's Wood, is that still open at the minute, or?
Yes, we're open to Monday to Friday. Like before, at the moment, it's only been absolutely essential treatments for people. But now that hopefully things are starting to relax, I mean, you know, we're having to follow the same kind of strict hygiene and safety protocols that all other kind of all other healthcare establishments have been needing to have. So, but hopefully, fingers crossed, like a lot more of the movement and lifestyle aspects can start to be done face to face again, you know? So like we've been doing a lot of the kind of movement and health and wellness stuff online, as well as online sessions with our clinic. So we do telehealth, osteopathic and physiotherapy appointments for people if they don't feel comfortable coming into the clinic. But fingers crossed, over the next 1 or 2 months, we'll be able to start to release everything and see people face to face in the clinic, and get you to come round to the clinic and do a bit of training.
Absolutely, man. I'm totally game for that. Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you very much, Ray. That was awesome having you on. Really appreciate it.
Oh, that was amazing. Thanks for having me on. It was great to see you again, Tim, and have a chat. Let's definitely catch up again, even before I see you back in the clinic at some point or another. And you know, like keep doing the podcast. It's great. It's really, really good to watch, and it's enjoyable to see. And it's nice to see people really valuing the mental aspect and the mindful and the spiritual aspect of themselves. And you know, I think I hope over lockdown those aspects have really been emphasized upon the importance of all of them, because you know, mental well-being has been such a light has been shone upon the need for positive mental well-being just through this whole process, through the whole lockdown process for the last nearly 1.5 years now, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you. And yeah, well, you know, you've opened my eyes in some ways to that as well. So you know, that, like you mentioned, the field of positive psychology, and because ultimately it's all good and well me doing my meditation, but if I can't translate that, if I can't put that magic sauce and translate it to somebody else that may not think like I do, then it's useless. So thanks for introducing me to some of those concepts as well.
Oh no, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm glad. I'm really, really glad. No, definitely. But look, have a great one, Tim.
Thank you.
Really lovely to see you.
Yeah, lovely to see you as well, and we'll speak soon.
I'll speak soon. Take care.